think I paid 30,000 for a $10,000 car. I wound up giving the car back. I still owed 9,000 on it after paying on it for like.
Today's courtroom drama is packed with tension, conflicting stories, and jaw-dropping financial disputes. On one side, we have a couple entangled in a domestic conflict, with police calls, bond warnings, and accusations flying back and forth. On the other, we have a civil case that reads like a financial nightmare. A man claims he paid more than 3 times the car's value and still owes thousands. We'll break down every shocking twist, explain the legal stakes, and ask the big questions. Who's telling the truth? Could this judgment have been avoided? Stick around, because you won't believe the courtroom exchanges coming up next.
You, that's the alleged victim?
Yeah.
Why don't you come up to the
My name
podium?
is Jonathan. I'm his fiance.
Okay.
This happened like 2 months ago. It was a misunderstanding, but we're still together.
Do you have any concerns for your safety?
For me, no.
No? Do two of you live in the same household?
Yes, we live together.
Okay, have there been any calls to the police before, I guess, this incident?
No,
Anything,
not after. No.
not before, or what about after it? Yeah?
I never called for. Never called for him.
Did the police show up at a different incident? I just need to know what's going on. How long ago was that?
It's been a few incidents. It's just been like, we've just been going back and forth since.
Not me. That's not true at all. My partner, no.
Well, to your credit,
It's not for domestic, it's for other things.
for other things, like
Yeah.
what kind of other things?
Like when we break up, it's like always, it's I always call the police just to make sure it's civil. That's what it is whenever we break up. Because
Gotcha.
I knew about the incident, but I didn't know that I had anything. I knew when she called, I didn't know I had a warrant.
Either.
I didn't get any paperwork for it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So just to prevent anything else from further happening, whenever we like separate, I try to get the police there to make sure that there's nothing.
Because they be doing something wrong.
Gotcha.
They should be doing something.
Guys, honestly, for both your sakes, if I just don't want anybody to
Like
get,
if we live together, right? We live together in a house and as well as a car before over a duration of 7 months. He would call himself, okay, can you get out of my car? This is now we live in the car and we live in rooms in the house. So that would be on him. And he could have got his own self caught up every stupid time he tried to do that. From May, everything. There'd be no reason for him to do that. I don't touch him, he don't touch me. It just be probably I want to go hang out with my guys tonight or the club or something, and he does that to,
okay,
but that's like not right for an engagement.
okay. Oh, no, I appreciate what you're
I'm
saying. ma'am.
24, he's 32.
Hold on, let me talk a little bit,
Mhm.
Mr. Sir.
just wasn't-
I'm just, I guess from what I'm hearing from her, I'm not gonna, I'll order no assaultive contact, but I guess for both your sakes, sir, I don't know, you might want to think about, are you moved out now? Are you living separate?
No, we live together and we're engaged currently. I didn't know
Maybe-
anything about this going on because
Yeah.
I haven't.
Well, hold on,
experienced-
let's just leave it like it is. So you want to stay living there still? Is that what
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
you still want to stay living together?
So we're trying to work through it.
We're
Okay,
engaged.
hold on, ma'am, please, please. My concern actually is for your sake. I don't, if the police get called and there's violation on the bond, you're gonna be picked up and taken to jail,
But I don't.
okay?
You
you
said
understand?
that we're together.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
gonna
something
order,
that happened.
ma'am, please, ma'am, why don't you go out in the hallway for a second? You keep
Okay.
interrupting me. I honestly,
Okay.
I can see what's happening. For your sake, if police get called and they come out and it's been some type of allegations that something's occurred, it's likely you're gonna be taken to the jail till it gets sorted out. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, but I'll order no assaultive contact. I'm just kind of giving you, I guess, a little fatherly advice. How's that sound, Mr. Skinner? Is that okay? I just don't want
Judge, I would be more thorough than that.
to, okay.
Can I explain the problem?
Nope, don't do that right now. I just, for your sake, I'm gonna order just no assaultive contact.
Can you explain what that is?
Yep, as long as there's no incidents between the two of you, from your side, I'll let you keep living together if you want to. I'm just telling you, you may be risking some things doing that from everything, okay?
That's
all
what I wanted to explain, because the whole thing is a risk.
Yeah, well, then you need to, I guess you need to sit down and think for yourself if that's what you want to do. I'll leave it up to you, okay? You got to get your fingerprints done, though. Apparently, they haven't been taken yet. You're gonna have to get fingerprints. No assault to contact. We'll set a $3,000 personal recognizance fine. Okay,
And 5GC Jefferson Capital Systems versus Eric Walker. And we have the attorney for Jefferson Capital Systems here.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Josie Lewis appearing on behalf of plaintiff on P69317.
All right, thank you. And Eric Walker.
Yep, I'm right here.
All right, Eric Walker is in the courtroom. Can you state your name, please?
Eric Walker.
All right, let's see. We are here today on an objection to garnishment. And let's see. There was a previous objection to garnishment filed, and I denied that because the defendant did not appear on that date. So this is the second motion that's filed. And let's see, Mr. Walker, you say that you object to the writ of garnishment because I feel I was a victim of a scam in which
Santander was responsible.
Okay, who is Santander?
So I got a car through Santander. I had low credit, bad credit. I knew I was gonna take a hit on the interest rate. But I paid on the car for almost 5 years and I still owed the base amount. My principal balance wasn't lowering at all. I think I paid $30,000 for a $10,000 car. I wound up giving the car back. I still owed $9,000 on it after paying on it for like 5 years. That was almost 8 years ago. And they're saying that I owe $4,900.
Right. Mr. Walker, the problem I'm seeing though is that a default judgment was entered against you in April of 2000.
Here's where it gets interesting from a legal perspective. Mr. Walker claims he was scammed by the lender, having paid $30,000 for a $10,000 car, yet still owing almost $5,000 years later. Legally, the court explains that a default judgment was entered against him nearly 2 years ago, which means he had a window to contest the claim but didn't. This highlights a critical point about civil procedure. Ignoring court deadlines can have long-lasting consequences, no matter how unfair the situation may feel. Now, the judge isn't dismissing Mr. Walker's claims entirely. He can still explore a third-party lawsuit, but for this case, the court has made it clear: the debt stands. It's a tough reminder that knowing your legal rights and acting properly is crucial in any dispute. What would you have done differently if you were in his shoes? Fight it in time or risk the default judgment?
In 21, you acknowledge that, correct?
I didn't know. I don't know what that means, dear. I'm sorry. Or Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I'm not used to going to court. This is my first time.
No, just because I'm younger than you does not mean that you call me Peter, that's for sure.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Mr. Walker,
I did.
you don't dispute that a default was entered against you in 2021. Is that accurate?
Yes.
That's why you're here today, right?
Yes.
Okay, Attorney Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor, you hit the nail on the head. I don't know why we're talking about the validity of the underlying judgment. He was personally served on February 19th, 2021. It was almost 2 months before the default judgment was even entered. He had ample time to file an answer to the court. And I think these underlying issues are not before the court today. They're not proper before the court today because this is an objection to garnishment. I would note that this is the second objection, and we were just here on June 5th for the same exact objection to the state tax card. So for those reasons, we're also asking for costs because we don't believe this has any good faith basis.
All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. Mr. Walker, I have to agree with the attorney. Well, I don't agree that this isn't filed not in good faith. I don't think that you necessarily know the law, and that's what the situation is. But a default judgment was entered against you nearly 2 years ago, and I don't have the capacity to invalidate that judgment. There was a certain amount of time you had to object to that judgment being entered, and that time is long past. So at this time, you owe the debt that is owed in that judgment. If you think there's a third party that you may be able to sue because of something else that went on, obviously you have the capacity to do that, and you should talk to an attorney about that. At this time, I am going to find that the objections stated today are invalid. However, I will tell you, and I'm not going to award attorney's fees, but Mr. Walker, if you file a motion perhaps for installment payments, and we were to hear that, I would be happy to hear that type of motion, but this type of motion is an invalid motion.
Why,
I am finding that. All right, so you
I
can
mean,
pick up,
there was
hold on
a,
1 second, I'm not finished. You can pick up a copy of this order at the clerk's office when you leave. All right, did you have a question?
there was a lawsuit against Santander, the same company who I got the car from.
Right, were you a part of that lawsuit?
I feel I was a victim.
Were you a part of that lawsuit?
No, I wasn't. Your Honor.
Okay, well then you need to talk to an attorney about whether or not you have a lawsuit against them, but my ruling today is what it is.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Hi, Miss Bibbs.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How can I help you, Miss Bibbs?
Oh, yes, I was telling him, like, he was saying something about a plea or something like that, which I feel like I shouldn't have to take no plea because y'all like to proclaim innocent until proving guilty. Therefore, I have not been proven guilty, so therefore I'm still gonna take the claim of innocent. And I said I want to discharge the charges because I told him the situation, and he said,
Okay. So, Miss Bibbs, this is the way it works. I, as the judge, don't have the ability to dismiss the case. What I can do is I can accept a plea of not guilty, which means that at a later date, you'll have a trial. And then that way, the state will have the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. So you are presumed innocent. And I would assume that a bond has been set on your behalf.
okay,
So you can bond out whenever you're able.
that's what
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
innocent until proven guilty. So therefore, a plea is not necessary, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I'm not
Yeah, those-
asking you.
Those are the options that you want me to have. You want me to
The-
take my options is to either discharge or to pay you all. I do not have to pay you all nothing because I have not committed no crime.
Okay,
I
Miss
have not
Bibbs.
committed any crime. So therefore, which crime have I committed?
Miss Bibbs. So you're charged with simple assault. And
Charged with, ma'am.
Miss Bibbs, I'm trying to explain to you how this works. So
I know
you're
how it
charged.
I'm fully equipped. I know how it works.
So you said you wanted to have a discussion with me. Did you want to have a discussion with me, or did you just want to tell me what you want to
Have
tell
a
me?
meeting on the mind, man. We can do that.
We're not going to necessarily have a meeting of the minds.
Ain't no big I love you, man. You can dress it up. You can't dress it up and make it real for me. No, I don't care what outfit you have on. We're gonna have a meeting of the mind.
Okay, so Deputy Jones, you can take Miss Bibbs back.
Huh?
Come on,
Come on, what?
come on with me. to
What
that.
she say?
She told me to take y'all to that. So,
Okay, and she gonna be disbarred. I did not emphasize.
All right,
So here's the wrap up. In the domestic case, the judge balanced the need for safety with fairness, issuing a no-contact order while allowing the couple to continue living together, with a stern warning about potential consequences if the police are involved. In the civil case, Mr. Walker's objection to the garnishment was denied, reinforcing that default judgments carry serious weight and timely responses in court are critical. These cases show the courtroom is not just about rules, it's about real people navigating complex legal systems under high pressure. If you found these stories as intense as we did, hit like, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more eye-opening courtroom breakdowns where we analyze the drama, the rulings, and what they mean for real-life legal battles.